Hello and welcome to our weekly Angel Oracle card reading for week commencing the 21st of May 2018. I really hope that you are well. Thank you so much for joining me again here this week. I really do appreciate it. This week we'll pull 3 cards like our usual 3, which symbolise the energies that are going to be affecting the majority of us for the beginning, the middle and the end of the week. These are general energies, so this is things that little prompts, reminders, guidance that can help us in this week. But if you'd like to order your own personal reading that can go more in depth into your own situation, then I will leave all that information in the description box down below this video. A lot of different readings for all different budgets, so I hope that you can find something there that will help you. So wow, okay, that's our first card, just flew out, so we'll have that one. And we'll just patiently wait for the energies for the middle and the end of the week. So there's the middle of the week and the end. Okay, we have our 3 cards. Let's check out what comes out for us on Monday. Well, for the beginning of the week, so Monday and Tuesday. We're working with Archangel Raziel, and the word on this card is devotion. Might feel really inclined to devote ourselves to something at the start of this week. So, I'm getting the word discipline come into my mind, and I don't see this word discipline as a negative in this sense. Sometimes when we hear the word discipline, we think it has negative connotations because maybe at school we were disciplined or at home we were disciplined, and it's almost like a punishment. But discipline is really a structure, and devotion. Devotion is really giving ourselves over and giving thanks and giving gratitude, but it can also, I feel personally, can mean discipline. So I'll give you a little example. I have a very short attention span. Personally, I get very bored easily. I tend to fidget and move around quite a lot. This was something that I have struggled with, and when I was sort of going through my spiritual journey, I decided that I needed to begin to really meditate, to just come into a center sometimes, so that I had that time and space to just give thanks, or to just clear my mind, or to just simply meditate, whatever the reason may be. But I found it really hard to switch off. And so there were a few things that I did. One of the things that I did was I drew a little dot on the wall in my bedroom, and I just, every morning when I woke up, I just stared at that dot for maybe 10-15 minutes, almost allowing myself to get into a trance-like state. You can do this, actually another great way of doing this is to just light a candle and stare into the flame, because flames can be so mesmerizing to us and make us feel really warm inside. Just giving ourselves something to focus upon. I've also used rosary beads for this. I've also used tarot cards or angel cards for this. You pull a card for the day and just focus upon the image or the word. So this devotion to our spiritual practice is the message I'm getting at the start of this week. It may sound boring, but really it benefits us, because when we give ourselves that time to pray each day, or to meditate each day, or to write in a gratitude journal each day, there are so many ways we can go about doing this, and there'll be ways that will suit us all. But it's important, I feel, on our spiritual journey, that we do have that ability to be able to give that devotion, to be able to just be a bit more disciplined with ourselves, because it really grounds and anchors our spiritual selves into the now. So that's a little message from Raziel for the start of this week. As we move into the middle of the week, we're working with Haniel, also known as the Archangel of the Moon. Very feminine energy, I feel, with Haniel, and the word on this card is champion. This could mean a number of different things. There's a knight on this card, and he's almost victorious, but I don't feel that this has anything to do with fighting. It may be that we get some kind of good news if we've been fighting, in inverted commas, for some kind of result, going through a court process or some kind of hearing. It may be that comes to an end, and that we come out of that victorious. We feel we feel like we've won in some way, but it's not about a smugness, it's not about a gloating. It could also mean that we are being a champion for others, almost like an advocate for other people. So this could mean that there are special causes that are close to our hearts, charities, just things that we want to do. So signing petitions online, just sharing our concerns about things happening in the world. We're championing things, and I really feel that this could be to do with nature, with our environment, with animals, with children, anything that's close to our heart. We're being a champion for that cause. So that's something that could really light our fire at the middle of this week. And as we're moving to the end of the week, we're working with Shamiel, and the card is Cherish. And the image on this card, it looks like there's two sort of young people, or is it a mother and a baby? Cherish the people in our lives. I think we said in last week's video how short life is, and it can be, and it's important for us to cherish what we have now. We can always look to improve our situation. We can always look to expand and to grow. But I think it's important that we sometimes take a little sit back and allow ourselves just to feel that warm, fuzzy feeling of what we cherish in our lives, what we love about our lives, the people we love. Are we taking people for granted? Are we pushing people away from our lives for whatever reason? Really thinking about, okay, do I want to push these people or situations away, or is a better route to cherish what I have? So it's really going to be maybe quite deep at the end of this week. We're asking ourselves deep questions about our situation, but there will always be something that we can cherish and that we can hold close and we can hold dear. Maybe it's even cherishing the memory of someone that we've lost instead of trying to block that memory out because it hurts. A grief card came up a couple of weeks ago. So a lot of things that we're all working through at the moment, but it's good that these emotions are coming to the surface. We can bring them into the light, so to speak, offering them up for healing. So we've got that devotion to our spiritual practice, a bit of discipline at the start of the week. Middle of the week, we are being a champion for a good cause, or maybe something goes our way. And at the end of the week, we're really cherishing what we do have in our lives. I hope that you've enjoyed the reading this week. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it so very, very much. If you felt inclined to like, comment, share, or even subscribe to this channel, that would mean a lot to me. Until we speak again next week, I'm sending you so much love. Lots of love, Alyssa.